Okay, lads, that shoe's ready to go. Best of luck, and we'll see you at the end.
Sound.
Welcome back, everybody, to McAvoy Dart Streaming. We're here with the Galway Premier League knockout grand finals night. Should be an absolute belter. First game, it's Matthew Kunis against Owen in the Shield draw. So we're gently edging our way in here for a cracking night of darts.
1-2-5.
Matthew kicks off with a 1-2-5.
44.
Owen has the darts. My apologies. The 1-2-5. There's one on the floor. It's a bit early for one on the floor, but these guys could have been throwing darts from 2 o'clock today, practicing. And welcome everybody watching on the YouTube channel. Please don't be afraid to drop us a comment, a thumbs up, share the links, hit the subscribe button. No better way to spend your Saturday night watching local darts, enjoying a
99.
few glasses of liquid confidence.
50.
So Owen started here with plenty of confidence. Don't know if there's liquid involved, but throwing steady darts early doors.
59. 100.
It's a good response with the ton from Matthew. Owen on a finish here.
27.
Just getting to the end of his tether there.
96.
Again, another treble found, and all of a sudden this leg hangs in the balance, but that looks good.
39.
Oh, it was just outside. It looked much better on the first dart. Bit of counting going on.
25.
Well, it's a challenge. Jamie Delaney, good to have you watching, Jamie. You were watching last week as well. 32 on top.
37.
He just slipped into a 5 there. Nearly 6 on the board. It's not going to be done this time. And Owen's going to get back at 35 here. Be nice to. Oh, he's had a double there, I think. He's got 29. Has he hit the 1? It's hard to see it. No, that's as bizarre as it gets. It's bizarre as it gets.
33.
My lord. Well, tops it is for Matthew.
20 score.
He's just gone under.
Bust.
That's the problem, isn't it? You bust when you've got the 1. You've all the confidence in the world to go for the double, but now on double 10, Matthew coming in, and there it is in the third dart, and he goes 1-0 up. Owen's bound to be fraught with that. He played so well in the early stages of that leg, and then thrashed around on those doubles in the early stages. Bit of first game nerves probably, but nonetheless, Matthew takes the initiative.
45.
It takes a game for them to settle down, for some people to settle down, just to get the rhythm in. And
Yeah, it sure will.
60.
we have a busy night ahead of us with 6 games scheduled. We have rounds 1, 2 and 3 of the main draw, and we have the first round of the Shield and the final of the Shield. We'll have the semi-final and then the final of the main draw as well. So we have 6 games in total.
Jamie Delaney said there, it takes a couple of legs to get in. He's 100% right, Mark. It does. Takes you a couple of legs to settle.
45.
Best of 7 legs, so you really need to be settling pretty quick.
Yeah,
you can only really afford that first leg to get your nerves done. And
if you don't keep an eye on what's happening around you, you could be behind
43.
and nearly out of touch.
Very
the match very quickly.
Very quickly.
23.
Owen's nickname is the Nullifier. He's really 20 years of age, so again, great to see young players.
Yeah, it's he's done rightly. Like both players.
And there's the first 180 of the night
Super darts.
from Owen Norton.
Super darts.
I'm going to try and count them tonight. We had that many last Saturday night, I lost count, Mark, but
well, yeah,
I'm going to try and count them this week.
There's a nice yellow pad for you to
I appreciate
write
that.
it on.
Look at that. I even have a notes pad. This is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, the top 16. This was run over 6 weeks. The Galway Premier League. We've 71 left coming in from Matthew. 17 for tops.
Yeah, he's taking his time, figuring
Thinking
it out.
about it. And that's the way to do it.
I fully agree. Certainly the obvious
Oh,
option.
he's
But
on the wrong. Just ended up in the nines.
that's just a bit of nerves. You know,
Yeah.
possibly being on stream, the lads won't have been on stream too often either. You
No,
know,
no. I
so
think these two boys. This is the first on a Magavai Darts stream.
they know the responsibility that comes with that, Mark. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it's true. Look, it's everybody wants to get on and do their best,
24.
and it does put that wee bit of pressure on them. Even though
Massive pressure.
I myself, I don't like putting it on them, but
No,
I suppose they have to learn
But
somewhere.
they put it on it themselves, you know. Everybody throws darts for the same reasons, and that's to be in finals.
Yep.
And now 32 going in.
Yes,
Dart.
Jimmy, correct. You can't be 3-0 down in the blink of an eye. Oh, wrong side of that. I think he's double it again. And he's went into 211s. So
Woke the neighbours on.
he's struggling with the doubles.
Woke the neighbours on both occasions. And that's 7 clean.
Well, do you know what? I like to see a player attacking a double,
this is
and that shows that he was attacking the double,
absolutely.
even though he was well inside it, but he was still attacking.
I like Matthew's approach there too, going for the big one. That shows a bit of confidence.
Oh,
You know,
does
normally
surely.
it's a 3-2-2, stay in the
There's
range.
double it again. He needs it again,
Second
and he's got it this time. Well done.
Double. Why would you not?
Why not? If you're on the live stream, you might as well do a bit of showman
That's
darts.
it, showboat. Yeah.
Wee bit of showman.
All
darts.
aboard the showboat.
Love it. You
Hi,
love it.
Kevin. Welcome aboard the showboat. We've just seen Owen Norton doing a double check out there. To level
Great
this
for the
game.
fans at home.
Fantastic, yeah. It's great to see it.
35.
That was a strange second dart, and that's a good start.
Solid start there from Matthew.
So we're all level after 2 legs.
Yeah, we're level and we've gone back to back breaks early doors.
Yep.
So it's
95.
Well, the old saying is it's only a break if you hold.
that's true.
So the first one
85.
doesn't really count as a break because
No.
he didn't hold.
It sure don't. Sometimes even a hold isn't a hold.
Yes. And I let you figure that one out.
Yeah.
83.
Again, a solid start here to the leg for both throwers.
Yeah, they're getting in there. They're starting to hit their scores. You know, that's what you want to see.
So Matthew Kunis has actually only been in the game for about, say, just over a year and 3 months.
I was reading his stats there not so earlier on there, and yeah, he's relatively new.
Okay, relatively new, but making a bit of a name for himself.
He's doing rightly. Like they've done well in this competition. Like don't get me wrong. It's split into 2 after the 6 weeks of the main event of the Premier League.
41.
And like Matthew ended up 17th and Owen 20th, so they could have been in the top end of that draw, and then they could have been in the main draw.
Within touching distance.
So they're thereabouts, you know.
Jamie Delaney, he's away off for a bit of practice for his first game. Jamie, we hope to see you on the stream
100.
later. I'm sure you hope to be on it too. It'll be good for Jamie if he's in the latter stages of the tournament. I'm sure he's a keen fan of McAvoy darts as well, Mark.
Oh, he's
as you
always
know.
on. He's always on. Yep.
He's just a darts enthusiast all over. The whole of Galway is watching tonight.
Well, most of them.
They can't be anywhere else.
76.
That's a good effort all the same.
Joe, you can watch it. There is a link that you can actually, if you go onto the Galway page, there is a link there where you can click on, and you can actually click on each match.
Yeah.
Go to Galway Darts on Facebook. You'll see that link. It's up there for anybody who wants to watch along with the tournament. We try to keep you updated as much as we can, of course, through the night on who's doing what. Kevin Devaney says they all want to be on the stream, and he's right. And that's a great dart. And Owen Naughton has held, and that's what I mean by a hold's a hold. And sometimes it's not a hold, but this time it was a hold.
First hold in the match. Well, it just goes to show, yes, Kevin. Yeah, the people now, like, it doesn't. The streaming actually doesn't hold any fear for some players now. You know, they want to be up there. They want to showcase themselves. They want to be.
Yeah, I think the thing about the streams, Mark, now is that it doesn't interfere with your darts. There's no third-party camera, third-party voice on your game.
No.
You can't see or hear anything.
No.
You know, the technology that's in the background allowing us to do commentary and graphics and whatever else, it's all on your end and doesn't impact the call or the game.
No.
Those two guys, for want or more reason, don't even know we're
55.
existing throughout the entirety of the
that's
game.
the way it should be.
Of course.
That's the way it should be.
And that's the beauty of being able to do this, you know.
Except for the odd unfortunate thing where I forgot to mute certain mics and they can hear you in the background.
Sometimes that happens, yeah. But look,
I remember a certain Jerry O'Hara during his game start, Mark, I can hear you typing. And he was right, he could. I had forgot to mute one of the mics.
good man, Jerry.
41.
Another very keen darts man is Jerry. And back to this game, Owen Naughton is hitting this treble with
100.
more and more regularity, Mark.
Yep, you can. He seems to be growing into this game.
Yeah. Now Matthew is seeming to find a rescue dart at those treble 19s. I wonder maybe will he just put a wee bit more into that? Maybe even take a stab at using them more regularly.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, like if you're fighting that treble 19, and then this is what happens after it, he finds a wee bit more consistency upstairs. You know.
But you have to look at it. He's still relatively inexperienced, so that'll come with a lot more gameplay.
Absolutely. Owen Naughton has actually played for the Galway youth teams, as you know, so has a lot of experience around the circuit versus really someone who has taken up the game since its inception of playing online.
Yeah. He seems to have come around the same time as
he's the first
people have took the online darts.
The first famous
41.
darts esports candidate, isn't he?
Well, I suppose, yes, that's the way you could look at it. Esports, I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That puts us in a whole different territory.
Esports, yeah. Again, I would say it's an absolute stretch to call us esports, but you know, I don't mind clutching at those straws.
It's online and it's a sport. He's
whack one in beside that up at
there for. Right, okay. It was a wayward 10, possibly.
I think it was a wayward 10.
A wayward 10 going for taps.
No, I don't think there'll be a wayward 20 here.
He needs this.
There was a wayward 20 there. Did you see that?
Is that it?
It's just
it is. He did. He's 2 5s left.
Yeah. Oh, he's
55.
gone under. Left himself 5. 2 10s to go.
That has been.
Second dart.
And there's a hold that holds the hold.
There's an Achilles heel for Owen again tonight. This evening there is finishing.
Yeah, but it's making great viewing for the game.
Of course it is. It's keeping it nice and tight.
So the initials back with Owen now.
123.
That's a great start.
Good darts and a good call.
96.
For all those watching on the YouTube channel,
60.
don't be afraid. At any time you can go in and click the back catalogue of live streamed events from McAvoy Darts.
And they have
And
absolutely
a vast amount of them that we've had.
They've mushroomed from we started doing this online stuff.
You might even catch Kevin Devaney on a bit of commentary.
Oh, that's back in Killarney.
If you look hard enough.
Aye, that's Killarney. Back in Killarney.
45.
Which hopefully will get off the ground this year.
Well,
fingers crossed.
I've said enough prayers. There's James Joyce. Hello, James.
44.
Hope you're enjoying the darts. Yes, we hope to see you on the stream later too. James a big fan of travelling up here to Newry for the Newry City Darts Open.
Any word of it, or is it still?
Well, it's obviously it's like any other tournament. It's in the lap of the gods of
41.
Of the pandemic.
The famous
at
Tommy
present.
McCartney game. Correct, Kevin is right.
The famous game.
The one that he was leading and just
Well,
absolutely.
we'll not go any further.
He went to sleep. That's all.
He
I'll
was
say.
certainly leading a game.
He went to sleep.
I'm sure.
Hello, Hansie. You can't take that away from the fella he was playing.
100.
He played absolutely superb darts.
Yeah, as is Owen Naughton in his setup play. If Owen tightens up his finishing,
Yeah.
his setup's very good, very strong. If he tightens up his finishing, it's game over here. But
He's had, I think, is it 3 out of 4 legs he's had a shot at doubles.
I think in every leg he said.
It could be, yeah.
57.
I know there was an early one there. I was still sharing away, so I didn't see.
Yeah, no,
I
absolutely.
didn't see everything.
He's kind of had that. That's what I'm saying. The very first leg, he scored so strongly and he just danced around doubles. But look at this.
Straight in.
64.
Oh, unlucky, and a great effort.
Yeah, no sleeping from Matthew. Now 25.
2 12s. Oh, inside.
Oh.
And busted. There's the
He's done that.
double starting to.
He's done that 3 times
Yeah,
tonight,
it's
where
starting
he's
to
just
play on
been
him.
right in the corner,
Starting to play
of
on him.
the double beside. Look at this.
Russell.
How did that not go in, Matthew? That I had to give you any of them. How did that not go in? 25 left. 3, double 1.
But
It's gone over, and he's busted it.
Second dart.
And there it is. Matthew's
Yeah.
punished him,
Matthews punished him.
and this is what Matthew has done the whole game, punishing
Well,
missed doubles.
taking his chances when he's got them.
Well, that's very much it, yeah. I would go as far to say that there's more conviction in Matthew's double attempt than there is in Owen's. Owen's scoring is probably more on point, but Matthew's finishing is certainly more
Yeah.
stringent.
26.
And now, I suppose the time maketh the man. So let's see what Owen has here. Knowing that the doubles haven't been going for him, knowing that he's been struggling going around the board there.
100.
Well,
That's what he
it's
needs
not-
to do.
It's not letting him phase him, which is great to see.
That's what he needs to do.
It's great to see the heart of the young man like this.
Uh, 45.
Well, that's not when you need a slack score now on your own throw.
Uh, 59.
He may have got away with that if he can find a treble here in this visit.
45.
Uh, 104.
That's a good. That's a good score. Leaves him on a finish as well.
46.
Well, it was good thinking going for the ball in the last start, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
you know,
definitely.
it's good to see somebody
Any-
so young having such ability
Yeah,
counting.
anybody that's a dart player at all should be thinking.
Leave a finish every time, you know.
Every
And there's
fi-
Elia
every
that
time,
he'll go
and
down
that-
here for
there's-
treble 17.
86.
Ooh.
He's still on the right side. He's a 2-dart finish, which he needs to be doing because any more missed doubles and he'll get punished.
Now Matthews,
In no man's land here.
he's not in this leg. He's really not hit the heights that he had hit, but he's not putting any pressure on the Owen throw, and that may lead Owen to a more residual point in attempting this double.
He was going for 3-10s there, and there's 32 left. That's still a good leave. With his opponent still on 202, he didn't have to panic.
No, but if a big treble comes in,
45.
which it hasn't, so he's got breathing room here.
32 left. The score
Bring
hasn't
this to
updated
3
yet.
each.
So, here we go. That's us now.
Check. First there.
And that's it for a start. So
Yeah.
we're going to the decider.
And that's more like it.
Well, it's what he should be doing from the start. He's had so many doubles, missed doubles.
You too.
Great to hear the pleasantries exchanged there. Wishing each other the best in the deciding leg.
There's one thing about us dart players.
Very,
We're very
very,
amiable folk.
very polite. Yes. I've known you to be less than polite, Mark, on a night at the darts, but
That's not fair.
45.
That's not fair.
some people would say that you have some challenges when it comes to defeat. That's probably the nicest way I can put that.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, show me a fella, anybody. And you show me somebody that enjoys getting bait, and let me tell you,
No,
you shouldn't
no,
be doing
no,
what they're doing.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so,
true.
Yeah, so if I show a bit of displeasure at getting beaten, it's because it's annoyed me.
You can still be gracious in defeat.
Thank God, I'm not going to swear on my own screen.
Oh, good lord.
16.
Ladies can be gracious.
Well,
We've lost
oh, the call coming through for Matthew.
Matthews.
Will not
Lost
answer.
Matthews.
I think Matthew might know there's a call coming through.
Okay.
100.
It's another good visit there from Owen.
Owen has been consistently good, scoring great.
Yeah, his
He's been
scoring's been very steady.
It's just his finishing that has just left a lot to be desired. But again, young lad, you know, it's all in front of them. They'll learn. They'll learn. It's okay for us sitting in judgment after years of playing. Me
59.
me more so than others.
Well, the one thing look at this now. As I did mention, Matthew was having joy early in the game in those 19s. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to utilise them more, but he's utilised it there well.
See, nowadays, you know, like the number of players like on that are playing serious darts that utilise the 19
100.
and it's a very underused
Tool.
travel at
Yeah,
times.
there he's back in it again.
Exactly.
And
Well,
again.
and again.
Fill it up.
And it's 171.
It's turning this game on its head.
And it has turned it up on its head.
I think I'm going to go into darts coaching.
He needs 84. And I have a feeling he needs to take it. Bullseye.
Oh, bounced out.
Oh, in and out.
It bounced out.
56 coming for Matthew. Taps.
Conviction the whole day in his double. Conviction all day.
Oh,
he's just
under,
gone under.
Just under. Now the 10s. What way is he going to react with these 10s?
Oh, he's gone outside.
Now, earlier on, that shows the difference when you don't attack a double.
Well, he attacked that 20.
He attacked the
just
20,
under.
but the 10s was when he was a mile away like
Yeah.
that. 12 scored.
So 30 at 219s. Will he go straight forward or split it?
Yeah,
He's gone
well,
for
he's
it.
got 2 darts. I think he has to go for it.
check.
And he's done
Oh, wow.
it. He's done
And
it.
there it is. Owen moves through.
Good game.
Good game, lads.
Game,
and
lads,
well
and
played.
well played. Great. It was that 171, Matthew. We thought you had it.
I've had it myself.
Yeah,
Absolutely, especially when you were going around, when you were getting a chance at a double for most of the game, Matthew, you were pretty clinical. Owen, you kind of struggled in the early stages with your doubles, but the last two legs that you won, you were clinical on them.
Yeah. Just kind of different. The two from the start to the finish, all right.
wasn't it?
Good
Yeah,
game.
absolutely. But
Oh,
it was a very good game. You know, both of you had great patches throughout, and to be honest with you, as a first game of the night, it's going to set you up well and go forward now for the rest of the competition.
yeah, hopefully no. Just that 171 was serious there. He put me under
And
serious pressure.
he did put some pressure on it now. It was absolutely, we were actually talking about 19s, and Matthew just obliged and fired 3 in, and we were sitting here.
Yeah.
Brilliant, absolutely superb.
Well, it was just how often, Matthew, you were going down to 19s and finding the treble 19 was impressive in the whole game.
Yeah, wasn't good enough.
No, unfortunately, you get games like that, and you get nights like that. Right, lads, I'm going to say thank you very much, boys, for joining us on the stream, and a very enjoyable first game. And thanks very much. And Owen, we may see you later, but best of luck in the next round. And unlucky, Matthew, that could have went either way. And I'll say good night to the two of you, lads. Thank you.
Nice one, guys. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Unlucky,
guys.
Matthew.
So we see the stats there, Mark. It's pretty neck and neck in terms of averaging. You know, look, we had some ropey enough legs in there, a bit of first game nerves. But again, we had some good legs in there. You know,
Yeah.
I think really where you could see the consistency in Owen scoring just slightly above the consistency in Matthews. Matthews' finishing was impressive when he was getting the chance, but just at the very end, he just sold himself short with that double 10 effort.
Well, yeah, he underpitched that one, whereas before he had been attacking doubles, you know, and that's what I like to say. I like to see our player attacking doubles. At least then you can say, I had a go at it, and I had a proper go at it.
Very much so.
Okay, folks, we're going into a short break. We'll be back very quickly. We're running a wee shade late because that went to the distance. But we'll be back as quick as we can. And thanks very much so far in joining us. But we'll be back now. Our next game will be in the main draw.
How's things, lads? Oh, not much, Mark. Fucking doing my leavings around school, so that's basically it. Yeah, it is. Torture. Yeah, probably.
Okay, lads, that's you ready to go. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you at the end.
Brother. You set to go, Pat?
Yeah, do you want a few more practice? You're right.
We'll take 6 more each, will we?
Perfect.
So, as is the story with all online darts, we eventually get there. As Pat found his way from the kitchen to the living room to the bathroom and back again, and now he's ready to kick off in the first game that we have, Mark, coming from the
main draw.
The main draw here. So this ought to be an interesting game. Dylan, we've seen him live in person.
Right, all the best, Pat.
Best of the
Standardly good player, Dylan. You know, you're
Dylan's one of the young and up and coming.
a typical youth player. You know,
Youth,
no
yeah.
fear. You know, throws at a good pace.
100.
Scores heavily.
Scores heavily.
I didn't want to jinx him, but he's just put that out there for me. Nicknamed the Terminator.
33.
And well deserved. A well deserved nickname. Yeah, one of the up and coming players, and an exciting young player as well.
Absolutely.
85.
You know, he's one of them young players that seem to be getting that the INDO are churning out these days, if that's the right way of saying it, without being too sort of
Very much so.
blasé about it. But yeah, they're
Quarter-finalist, the World Masters, quarter-finalist at JDC. He's, you know,
pedigree. He has the pedigree.
60.
absolutely. And look, a credit has to go to the youth system there for the INDO that are bringing those guys through. You know.
Yeah, definitely so. Yep.
There's Trisha Doyle. A new Trisha will be on
What do you want?
watching Dylan. And she said, and Pat, of course. I wonder if she really means that last bit.
41.
Do you mean it, Trish? That's what we want to know. Ben McCaffrey, good to have you on the stream watching, Ben. Ben's just signed a new deal with a dart supplier,
Yeah.
of which there are many. We'll not say which one, but well done, Ben.
Being another great B player.
Yeah. Got a bit of recognition there from a multiple
It's
world
great
champ.
to see. It's great to see. It's great to see our young up and coming players getting the recognition they deserve.
Very much so.
We've all been watching Keane all week
40.
from Thursday.
He's been getting on very, very well.
Super. I didn't get a chance to follow him today now because we had other stuff to deal with today, and then getting ready for tonight. But
78.
I think all our Irish players have sort of put in a good showing this week,
Very much so.
varying degrees.
$97.
It's the
That's a
treble
good switch.
Yeah, the treble
Great switch.
19's being used to good
Well, you
force
see,
there.
this is where you should see, you know, where you'll see the really good players utilising 19s.
Mhm.
Keane is a great 19s for switching. If he finds that 20 blocked, he'll not try and force a way through. He'll just go straight to 19s and then over to the 17s as well. I've seen him doing that as well.
He likes 17s indeed, yeah.
Yep.
So 66 then. Is that a treble?
Yes, and I think he has it.
60.
Oh, he missed the. Oh,
It-
right, okay, I've miscounted there. I've miscounted myself.
What?
It happens. It happens.
I was more surprised that you admitting it than actually the fact that you'd
yeah.
done it.
Although at 55 years of age, I can gracefully say that I do miss them a bit more these days. The miscounts, I do get them.
18 to go.
No score.
Oh,
unlucky.
unlucky, and he's opened the door here for Pat. Unfortunately, he's one more dart at it, and he hasn't just taken that chance. And against Dylan, you have to be taking these chances.
Yeah, Dylan gets ahead of you very quickly in his scoring. That's the
Dylan
thing, you
will
know.
just close that out, close a game like that out very fairly quickly, and he's switched. Yeah, he's brilliant. Yep. That's
darts.
exactly what you'd expect, and that's the way he should be doing it. Absolutely brilliant. 2 nines, didn't work the first time, split it.
Yeah, it's a good way to go as any as that.
Correct.
So Dylan kicks off. He's in a 1-0 lead, and his vast army of supporters on the YouTube channel watching will be delighted with that. Pat, to be fair to him, is probably just his setup in the last 3, 6, 6-3 darts. They're just maybe
it just didn't.
didn't put enough pressure on
No,
Dylan that leg,
you
you know.
see,
So.
and Dylan, you need to be putting pressure on him because he is. He's a power scorer. He also is a good finisher.
Yeah, very much so. Trish Doyle says, "Of course I mean it." She says that she's running about the house with a bottle of Prosecco now, and Dylan's only won a leg.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, what's
Of course, Trish, you know I'm joking.
What's he going to be like by the end of the
No,
match?
yeah, that's it. Yeah. She's actually Trish is teetotal, believe it or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Trish is teetotal. Yeah.
So that would be a wasted bottle of Prosecco.
Tequila, totally.
Oh, talking about tea, I forgot about mine.
Yes, that's what happens when you move it off the deck.
Oh, nothing like a drop of the Earl tea.
45.
Cup and tea, indeed. Saturday night cup and tea. Now, Pat's that's better. Down at those treble 19s again. I find that strange. You go down, you hit a treble 19 with your second dart, and then straight away you're like, right, I'm back to these 20s.
Yeah.
If you're finding success at 19, stay at them for a while.
The
Get your
reason why you come
range.
down from because you weren't happy with the
Yeah.
first dart that you threw, and
89.
you
And
know,
again, there's them being utilised again.
and you also have the chance of following in with another one like earlier on, young Matthew.
Absolutely. The 171, which I counted as a 180, by the way, and just
Well, it is.
yeah, it's a maximum of sorts.
It's a maximum. Just three different trebles.
Oh, there we go. You can see it again. He's down at the
Yeah, and
a
worked
1-3-4.
out for him.
Good success.
46.
McAvoy darts coaching coming to a YouTube channel near you
telling
soon.
Yeah. We do everything these days.
Most importantly, Dylan's got a shot at the big fish. Let's see if we can reel it in, Mark.
Well, be great to see. Do you remember last week?
I do.
We had 4 attempts at it.
4 attempts on the bull. That's first one's
And
in.
that's that's.
Might have been a bit of colourful language in there, folks. If you hear it, you hear it. You know, unfortunately, we're not.
That wasn't Prosecco talk.
We're not. We're not deemed by the watershed here on McAvoy darts. So you may hear those.
We're okay. Get away with it.
You may hear that sort of colourful language.
We have
early
we
doors.
have the not made for kids sign on our lads, so we're all right.
Yeah.
So goes 1-all. Pat levels it up at 1-all.
Dylan straight in though, straight into the travel
85.
to avenge that. Pat will not be too worried about whatever Dylan's doing with his attempts and his disarrangement of disappointment, should I say, of his 170 attempts.
Well, that was fluent anyway. even if it was Irish or English, it was definitely fluent.
60.
Look, we all have suffered that. I'll tell you. Let me tell you, we've heard worse on the streams.
Very much so.
With me and you have been in fits here laughing at one particular chap
Well, or two
or two.
in the same game.
Do you remember?
I know there was one we did last week, and I'm sure
Put it this way, there would have been a beep after every dart.
yeah,
100.
Great.
good darts again there by Dylan.
Super Dylan. This is what Dylan does. This is what he does best. You know, he gets into a rhythm. He's hard to beat.
83.
Man after my own heart, he throws a red flight.
Come on.
Good red flight.
60.
I avoid them like the plague. I do not like red.
Makes you angry. That's why they call you the bull.
Not at all. Not at all.
Good darts there from Pat Walsh.
2 of my least favourite teams were red. And I mean my very least favourite teams.
Cork and Louth. I know.
95.
Down and Manchester United. Maroon is okay.
This is
I
on.
don't mind maroon.
Is that 42?
It looks like it.
Oh, it was.
Unlucky. Very unlucky. And that was a great effort.
Pat in flow there. Called unlucky even by Dylan. He was watching it. Now, 101. Here we go. 81 to go.
Pat's highest finish in this competition has been a
52.
126. Dylan's has been a 148.
Both players capable of ton plus checking. 11 to go. Should be bread and
Fours.
butter.
Yeah, at this stage.
Secondary.
And it was.
Absolutely. It's
There was
bread and butter. The Pat would be like Marmite to Dylan, but
There was bread, butter, and jam on that one.
Pat will be happy. To him, that'll taste like a toasted pancake with honey.
Just lay it on thick there.
Dimitri.
$100.
Again, both players now in a rhythm, Mark, and
Yeah,
neither of them given any sort of
Yeah, they're not giving
room
any
for error here.
Not at all. And I'll tell you the truth. From the first leg, it seems that Pat seems to have
100.
settled down the batter.
I think really he has stepped up through the gears that he has to step up through, whereas Dylan started well, has remained consistent.
Correct. Yeah. No.
Pat's improved from that first
Yeah,
leg dramatically, and with every leg he's winning, he's gaining more confidence. You can see that in the consistency.
Well,
of his
he
throw.
went for that 1-2-4. Like, and
45.
Kevin Devaney there with the live updates on the YouTube channel. Thanks for that, Kevin.
82.
One thing about the games that we seem to have, certainly between last week and this week, Mark, is a lot of them are going the distance. A lot of them are very tight games. They're
no player seems to be getting. It just seems to be head and shoulders above another player. They seem to be equally matched.
yeah, and not getting the run of it. Maybe like it's
We watched games last week, and the boys would go on a run of 2 or 3 legs, and then their opponent do exactly the same.
dropping off. Absolutely.
118.
And that's a good setup there.
108's very achievable here.
That was way off.
Sure
That's
was.
the 8 anyway. Oh,
No, that's a
that was
19.
12. Was it? It must have been a 12 on the first one.
He's 48 scored, 60 left, 78 for Dylan.
2 12s. He's come inside again, but he attacked it, and he's come inside
72.
again.
That's right on the wire there. That's,
What's the cigarette paper?
Jeez.
Oh, big slip there, and that has
and then he's had a treble 7.
yeah.
Well, doors open, Dylan.
What will he do? Will
Knock,
he go
knock.
2-2-2 or straight at the 3s?
Knock, knock, Dylan dialing. Claiming.
Oh,
Sounded like
unlucky.
he moved around the hockey a little there as well.
just to get a better sight, and I think
Now,
that second
2
one
nines
just
from Pat.
blocked him.
Oh, he's splitting it too.
And 2-2, and he's got
Oh,
it.
he's got it.
Third one. That's
Now there's daylight. There's daylight between them. Let's see if Pat will try and stretch the legs here, or if Dylan will claw this one back early.
well. Dylan has a darts. It's one. You feel it's a leg he needs to win this one.
It's best of 11, remember?
Yeah.
For this draw, so still early doors.
It's early. Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah, early yet.
Jamie Delaney and James Joyce, 2 guys home watching the first game on tonight's live streaming, have won their first games. They'll be into the next round.
Jamie beat Colin Scannell 6-1.
That's a big win there, Collins.
Yeah.
Good
Jamie
throw.
beat Declan Fury 6-2. So the 2 boys are on form.
There's that treble 19 again.
And we had Enda DeVilly beat Shane Radigan 6-1. So
40.
we're looking at a few strong contenders here at the moment.
Jamie's back on the YouTube channel watching Dylan here. He said,
Yeah.
yeah, I won.
There's a great game in progress. Dimitri, Zhukov and Enda O'Grady, a 5-3 in favour of Dimitri.
Dimitri would definitely be
One of the
a
favourites.
top contender.
One of the favourites
for
has to
tonight.
be. I've watched Dimitri so many times. He's appeared on so many McAvoy Dart streams and is actually a keen streamer himself.
Indeed. Pat is fighting that treble, isn't he? Regularly.
That's what I'm saying. Pat seems to have just settled right in and moved up a wee gear.
52.
I'll be honest with you, that's very unlucky. That,
Isn't it?
That would have
Could have
that
easily
deserved to
been.
be a 120, then forced 2 darts.
57.
Good switch on the
96.
19s. 96 keeps them there. Keeps them within striking distance. 86 is not a give me. He'll be going 18 ball. Oh, he's missed. So there you are. It just goes to show you.
Yeah, it can happen.
116. A lot of folks go now 19 treble 19 or
Yeah, well, it makes sense, you know, because you're in the region, you're in the area.
there you are. He's the 18s
Oh wow!
or tops.
76.
Oh,
That would be the way Gary Anderson goes.
that deserved a finish.
It did, yes, it did.
Deserved a finish for 56 to
Coming
move
in,
into a 4-1
this
lead.
should be the bread, butter, and jam again.
Secondary.
And
Indeed
it is.
is.
So he's opened up a 3-leg gap.
Starting to eat scones at this rate, Mark.
Ah, with cream on the scones, boy.
I'm lactose intolerant. Thank you very much.
Well,
I'll
I'm
stay away
fine.
I'll stay away from the butter and cream.
I'm fine with that as far as I'm concerned. And Dimitri has just won 6-3, so a tight affair there.
Mm-hmm.
A tight enough affair.
41.
This is good viewing here now. I'm definitely enjoying watching how Pat has
97.
grown into this game.
Terry O'Connor has just won. Terry O'Connor won 6-0 against Staffan Lundra's
82.
Dala. That'll spur our blushes later.
It certainly will spur mine. I was getting it
56.
tight with Dimitri.
Dimitri's one of the best.
Hi. 41.
And unusual and uncharacteristic 41 there from Pat Walsh.
Yeah, this leg's slowed down a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's maybe
82.
Pat taking his foot off the pedal a bit,
Yeah.
or whether it's Dylan maybe just trying to shore himself up a bit. It's hard to grasp it.
well, he's in the treble there. Looks like a 63.
83.
83, yeah. He wasn't far away there now. There could have been a lot more. Dylan's in with the treble.
137.
Oh, it's more like it, Dylan there. And that's
too.
what's been lacking in Dylan
Yeah.
tonight is his...
Leaves him on 1-2-9.
He normally is a power scorer.
Now, Pat is it's a bit off with the treble 19, but he'll make that up. He'll make that up. Now 1-2-9, Dylan. Let's go. That's a good start.
well, he doesn't need to push it.
No, but he did.
105.
That's unlucky. Good effort. Absolutely great effort.
Goodness me. It was fantastic. Now Pat to trying to apply a bit of pressure.
That's all he can do is just apply pressure. 2 12s for Dylan to pull one back.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I understand where you're coming from, Dylan. I've been there.
He's
12 scored.
Oh, it's unlucky.
His doubles just is not there.
It's interesting though, Mark, to see when you haven't, for a few legs, or if you haven't had a dig at the doubles.
Yeah,
It's interesting to see what comes next, you
it's
know.
like nearly starting over a match again and going for your first double.
That's very much it, yeah. Now here he goes again. 2 6s this time.
Well away. That's better, but I think he's put a blocker in there.
Move up the other side.
6.
Oh, look how
just
close it is.
Just on the inside of it.
It's kind of
You can see the frustration there in him.
it's reeking of Owen here in the first game where
Yeah.
he was so close to the double.
Yeah,
on
just,
each
couldn't, just
occasion,
wasn't
but
landing on the right spot.
just couldn't close out. Now a bull shot here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
32.
now double three.
Well, he went at it the last time.
You have to go at it. You have to be aggressive.
there.
That's why you do it.
Lad. So we're now 4-2. He's pulled one back.
What the fuck?
That's a very good question. And it's one that I can't answer for you, I'm afraid.
Yep.
As much as I would love to.
58.
So I wouldn't go as far as to say that the wheels have come off here, but it's certainly the play has slowed a little
46.
from the fast and furious first few legs. It's a much more considered approach from both players at this point.
One hundred.
Sixty-three.
That's good. Pat's moving away here, but we'll see what.
Oh my god.
I can feel,
47.
I feel your pain there, Dylan. I really can. That's the thing about online darts for anybody that is watching on YouTube now.
That's a good solid score. 1-3-4 leaves him with 2 dart out. 64.
What you find with the online darts, although you can't see the action of the player throwing and how they throw, you feel every emotion through what their words.
That's what I was going to say to you, because you tend to be hearing more of, like in an ordinary match, because of crowd noise and other things going about, you tend not to notice your opponent as quite as much.
Yeah.
But when you're standing at home, you tend to focus on what they're on how they're saying it and the way they're saying
Gives
it.
you confidence.
Well,
and
it's a new dimension added
Yeah.
to the game.
very much so. Well, look, you should always play the board, not the player.
Oh,
but
that without a doubt.
ultimately, if
That was unfortunately.
if the player that you're playing is giving off those sort of vibes, like you're going to feed off it, aren't you?
You know,
That's-
fine rightly when somebody's not at their game and you can hear them, and
60.
you feed off that, or you should be. You should be feeding off it.
Now 16 to go. That's just
Just
outside.
outside.
Oh.
Oh, and well in. Wasn't expecting that.
Just went out of too hard there.
Yep. Just
Now this would be spectacular from Dylan.
he needs it.
He's capable.
Oh yes. First one.
Oh my god, there's a snatch.
Well, the second one hasn't gone where he wanted it, so
Definitely not. You could tell by the reaction.
the disappointment of trying to tidy it up.
Yeah.
Now Pat will be
he's
straight
just
in
having,
here.
He's just having one of them off nights, by the look of it. Did he get that? Yeah, it's in.
It's in.
Oh no, we bust. 217s, was it?
Must have been a 7.
Yeah.
Must have been a 17.
Yeah.
It looked in. Good,
Folks, we would have given it.
a good honest call.
Good honest call.
What are you doing?
The confidence there is just not there at the moment for him.
No, but that's the one when you're 4-2 down, you're presented that opportunity.
Yeah,
you gotta grasp it.
Any other time he would have took that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I felt like I should have shouted there as well. Everybody else.
There
Oh.
okay. All he needs to do now, grab a breath, send a scout out.
Go straight for it. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Just
all right when you're playing with confidence and
That's
Now,
close.
Has he blocked himself? This is the thing. You can hear him moving. Yeah,
Floorboard's giving you away, Dylan.
he had to move.
It's like the old floorboard at the top of the Hibs Hall.
Great.
Everybody knew where to stand to put you off.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Ah, there it is. No?
Check.
Oh!
Aye, what a joke.
I think he's got it in the last one, has he? Oh, that was put this way. That was in. That second one looked in.
My goodness.
I
He's
actually
won a
was wondering-
leg there, and I don't know if it was the second or the third.
Aye, it
But it
was-
was the double one in the end.
It
But
was the double one, yeah.
my
But
lord.
I'll tell you the truth. That was very
Excellent.
close.
Dylan's bound to be raging there. Like, you know,
Look, he's not
being presented 9 darts
He's not
at 56.
You can tell he's not. The head's going down a wee bit. He's not
100.
playing. He's not playing as well as he normally would be.
No, he's certainly not as
Because like
consistent.
any other time he would have had about 7 or 8 ton pluses by now, and you know they're just not going for him tonight. And you get them weeks.
His consistency just hasn't been on point.
No, it hasn't.
What are you snatching for the?
He said that he's only after saying himself he's snatching at them. And I think that's a fair assessment, Dylan. And that's just stepped up a gear there for Pat.
Created a bit of breathing room here, Pat has. So again, it's just putting pressure on a man whose throw isn't there with him at the minute.
He's just, you can hear it in his voice, the way he's throwing there. You can hear that it's just not going for him. But we all know Dylan will be back up at it some other time.
Oh, he could play a game straight after this and be
And be absolutely wonderful.
A1 dynamite in it, but just at this point,
It's,
96.
well, that's a good recovery there. Great recovery.
129, very within Pat's reach here.
That's
Well,
a-
Pat's had some very strange combination finishing tonight.
I think that was going for a 19 or travel 19. I think it just went a wee bit to the west.
Go west, huh?
Okay, 41.
Right, 64 to close the show.
And
He'll go there again.
double it, I
It's a
think,
great
is it?
marker, isn't it?
Double it.
It's a great marker.
And it's
Ah,
there.
there it is.
Well
Again,
done.
Shot and
Well
match.
Absolutely atrocious.
Horrible. Like,
Well,
everyone-
lads are doing their own commentary on that one.
Anyone's played like that next row again, hammer.
So, fucking
Um,
pathetic.
yeah, just terrible. Nothing to say about that.
Okay, there we are. Well, lucky lads. Dylan, you just didn't get going tonight at all, mate. It just wasn't your night. We all know what you're capable of, and you could just hear, even in your own voice there, you could hear
even when you were throwing that it just wasn't going for you.
No, it was not going at all. I don't know what. I actually don't know what the problem was. Fucking.
You actually said it in one of the games there. You said that you were snatching a wee bit at it.
Yeah, it's the first start all the time. It's right under the
Aye.
triple 20, and it's
Yeah, you could.
fucking. You know, it blocks the whole
Ah,
bed
look.
then, so it causes you to move.
You get nights like that, mate. We all know what you're capable of, and you're an exceptionally good player, and we all know what you're capable of. Tonight just wasn't your night. Pat, well done. Played very well throughout.
No.
Finishing was spot on, and you took your chances.
Yeah, I didn't really play well. Took my doubles at the start, but
Yeah, you struggled a wee bit at the start on the Dublin, okay, but you got once you get into your rhythm, then you had left yourself a bit of room on some of the legs where even if you did miss them, you were getting a wee bit of a chance to come back in again.
yeah, I don't close out games well. I'm struggling in
Yeah,
that.
I think you just knew and realised, Pat, early that Dylan wasn't at his best, and that just, you know, some form of consistency in your throw was going to help you over the line, and you could see that in how you were throwing, that you were just that little bit more consistent, where Dylan was scoring heavy in patches but couldn't find the consistency in his game.
Yeah, that's not the Dylan we
No,
know
well,
going.
yeah.
Number
yeah,
one,
definitely.
number one ranked player last year. Like, but this side,
Yeah, well,
that's not him.
Yeah, well, look, he's had a bad night, but we all know what he's capable of, and that when we know the next time we see him, that he'll probably be back doing what he does the best.
Very much so.
Okay, lads, thanks very much for joining us. And it
Thanks.
was a pleasure.
Well done,
Okay,
Pat.
congratulations, Pat, and we'll see you in the next round. Okay, Dylan, unlucky mate, and we'll see you again. Okay.
All the best, Mark. Bye bye.
All right,
Thanks,
good
guys.
luck, lads. Bye
Left.
bye.
Well, Mark, I suppose it really speaks for itself, doesn't it? The how that all worked out. Like again, you can see in the score.
You can see in the scoring there from Dylan and Pat. There's nothing really between the two.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
it just both players.
I'd say what pulled their averages down was at times finishing was a bit ropey. You know what I mean? And let's be honest, Pat bought himself a few extra doubles with his early scoring in legs. You know,
100%. And Dylan was struggling to find consistency in his scoring. So
like Dylan, like you know yourself, you're waiting for Dylan just to kick off time after time after time, and just didn't. He would hit a score, then wouldn't follow up, and he was. There was times he was consistent, but just not consistent enough.
listen, he was getting digs at doubles too, and you got to take them. You want to move into the next
Correct.
round and
You
get
could see
into the
the
latter stages of this
You
tournament.
could see the wee bit of confidence was there. It wasn't there when he was going for doubles at times.
You have to hit doubles. But listen, for now, folks, we're going to take a short break. We're going to be back very, very shortly with our next game in the main event. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, please do share and like the links. Keep watching. We'll be back very shortly, and thanks for being with us.
Okay, lads, that's you ready to go. Best of luck, and we'll see you at the end.
Cheers, Mark.
All the best. Good game.
Best of luck, Dimitri.
And we're back.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. Dimitri's always a great watch on the live streams.
He is, yeah. Dimitri's a very talented dart
An
thrower.
exceptional player. An
Yeah.
exceptional player.
And not to
140.
underestimate
There you go.
Brian
There you
either.
go. Straight away, it doesn't disappoint.
No, ain't that the truth? Brian, equally as talented.
Oh, yes,
a very
yes.
quick thrower, Brian, as well. His hands move as fast as his distant cousin's feet.
He reminds me of a younger Mark
59.
McAvoy when I was throwing. I was a very fast thrower.
You must have been very young, too.
Very young.
45.
Very
You're
young.
still quite a fast thrower, Mark.
Not, no,
You
not-
don't get up and down the hockey as quick, but your arm moves as quick.
I think that's my mouth you're thinking.
140.
Dimitri back in the trebles again.
Let me tell you, this fella is an absolutely wonderful player. I could sit and watch him all day. He's that
60.
good. And that's now no disrespect to his opponent. I've had Dimitri in so many streams, and every time he's never disappointed.
80.
Plays for Galway, of course.
And actually,
He's got the last 32 of the Isle of Man.
96.
What he would say was his most recent achievement. That was back in 2020, whenever you could play darts,
yeah.
you know, in the Isle of Man. Although in the Isle of Man they're playing darts at the minute, you know, but
Yeah.
they're not allowing anyone on or off the island to play it.
No, and that's it.
25.
But you know, fair play to them. They're playing darts.
57 left for Dimitri.
Smoke 60.
Poor layout up for his standards from 82.
Well, you would have liked to have seen Brian there find the treble, which would have been a cleaner 2-dart outshot.
37.
Oh, a wee bit of a missed double there early on, but sure, we'll forgive him because it's early doors.
Feeling the pressure.
I think Joe Hassie in here is just trying to raise a wee bit of. I think he's fishing.
He's making a bit of stew, I think. Yeah,
I think he's fishing.
Throwing that.
stirring the meat in the spuds, all right.
I think he is indeed. No, Colin can sit back and enjoy the stream for the rest of the evening.
Very much so.
85.
So
He's
Dimitri,
never far away, Dimitri. That first one was actually very tailored, like
180.
just
180.
sitting right
Hang
in
on.
there, lovely, just asking, just begging to be filled.
Excuse me while I put
134.
that on my post-it.
Oh,
That's
correct.
the third maximum we've had this evening.
We're doing rightly. We're doing rightly. Well, as far as maximums goes, for the whole tournament, Dimitri's is way out in front, 39.
100.
Yeah,
Dimitri, by the way, finished top of the table with 2 wins, 2
140.
finals, and 2 semi-finals.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency.
he has it in abundance.
Just them 19s and success.
96.
That's a great recovery.
But this 134, 140 has left Brian in a really good position, and he started very well here.
90.
Well, 2 dart out. 1, 2 5s.
It's an 18, is it?
By fortunate, he's left the door still open with 3 19s for Bull. Oh,
Maybe it's a 4.
no, it's an 18.
It's hard to see it from here.
No, it's definitely 18.
40.
He's looking for a bit of divine intervention there.
I don't think he missed. I think he made a miscounted because he had a chance for 3 19s for a Bull.
There's every chance he did.
49.
49. Indeed. Hitting a double when looking for a single and a
That's a
treble.
45.
It's just gone
So-
inside.
Yeah, 75.
10 left. So Joe Hessian says, I'll take that as a no, there's no back door.
Yeah.
Actually, you need to speak to Kevin Devaney to see if there's a Duffers Cup tonight. I
No.
don't think there is.
No, there's no Duffers. No Duffers. No Duffers in Galway anyway.
No.
So the Talus.
I'm normally the first man entering the Duffers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No score.
I don't even think he can help you at this point, Dimitri. It's all on you.
Just a bit.
No, it's one.
Oh, okay. The boys are just
There's been opportunity here.
fumbling
from-
about in the nether regions of the dartboard here.
Indeed, they are. Yes. There's been multiple opportunities from Brian here.
Again, there's another one.
6.
And the only thing I can say, Mark, in that regard is that if he doesn't take his opportunity,
Yeah, second there, Dimitri.
And that's
well, he must have been listening to me.
he must have been listening to it. That it was the commentator's curse.
Mm-hmm. There's Kevin just confirming on the YouTube chat, saying once you're knocked out tonight, that's it. You may jump on YouTube and watch the rest of the darts.
Happy spectator.
Well, whilst you're taking part in it, you may as well.
Yes,
You know?
definitely. No, the boys have been up for this tonight. They've all been looking forward to
66.
the streams now. I have to say, and I have to thank them for their cooperation.
Very much so, yeah.
Supplying, connecting up, and
It's always a pleasure to work with Kevin and the guys as well.
yeah,
They're,
great bunch
they're
of
well
lads.
organised.
Yeah, always a good bunch of lads to work with.
57.
And they love darts, and that's what we love. So,
Yeah.
you know, you can't ask for more than that.
100.
Two good scores from Brian. For all our talk about and bigging
40.
Dimitri up, Brian's the one that's performing at the moment.
Well, I'm going to plead the fifth on this one, Your Honour. I've been very much a neutral.
41.
True. I have to say I'm a big fan of Dimitri.
I think you have said.
Numerous occasions.
Indeed. Tom Murphy says, where was this 85 average out against me, Brian?
Do you know what? It happens.
Brian's averaging all right here, and he's putting pressure on the one of the guys who's hotly tipped to win the whole event overall. So again, we're in the early stages of this game.
85.
Both players' first 9 darts are absolutely terrific.
87.
Their next, their overall averages, again, that was down to that one where they
But they're far from
took a
the
trip
doubles.
around the board on the doubles. Like, but
44.
Dimitri sitting 98 first 9 and Brian Flatley sitting 89.44 first 9. So they're losing out on the doubles. Coming down at the very end.
88.
And that was a great lead there, with that, especially that last night.
Uh, 120.
Good recovery. And that's 2 on the
Yeah, third dart.
the third, the first 2 just left it nicely. All he had to do was glance in off the 2 of them, and he would have been straight into that 20, that double taps,
It was like landing a plane. You could see the 2 row of lights guiding it in.
and that was it.
Well, air traffic control have a high flyer in
81.
Brian Flatley here.
Yeah.
One 180. There.
180 on your yellow sheet there.
I think that's pen in hand. I thank you very much.
80. $43.
180.43, not the usual Dimitri that I've come accustomed to.
At this rate, you're going to be postponing your membership of his fan club.
Definitely.
You'll be sending the badge, the club badge back.
I'll be looking at a refund.
Oh, mighty.
40.
Brian's level has bubbled and boiled, but
59.
he hasn't really kicked on and kept that where it needs to be. And Dimitri again has been Probably
95.
somewhat inconsistent, Mark, for
Yeah,
his own level.
Yeah, normally he's a lot more consistent. You know, Dimitri, he's one of these boys that can hit multiple ton pluses back to back. You know.
But it's a different ball game with the world watching, isn't it?
He's used to Dimitri is one of them boys that he actually he does his own streaming. He does most of the Galway streaming anyway. And he would be streaming his own final.
42,
You know, so playing and
119.
And that's 24 left. Good darts, Dimitri. I'll be just counting that refund for another week.
Keeping your membership running, that's the way to do it.
For that trip.
You see, he never disappoints.
Form's temporary and class is permanent, Mark.
$28.
Well, that's a poor start for Dimitri.
Will Brian be able to continue how he started the first couple of legs, or will the
99.
pressure that Dimitri can apply with his heavy scoring start to tell on him? That's the challenge here.
Well, for 2 legs in a row there,
99.
Brian was comfortably on the double before Dimitri, so
97, 99.
if he continues what he's doing,
137.
you see, this is where the game's starting to kick in and kick off.
Switch to the 18s if you can. Why not?
112.
Take it every day of the week.
Super darts.
25. $137.
And that's a
Fantastic.
great darts, and leaves him on a nice two darter.
Yeah, he's up 56 after 12 darts.
See, yeah, it's a saying to you, Brian is Brian at times is very
78.
comfortably to the double before Dimitri.
Yeah, third there, Dimitri.
That's good finishing.
Good dart.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Clinical.
You can't argue with that.
No.
That's absolutely superb finishing.
As Philippe once said, you got the style, Brian, but can you keep it up?
99.
And the Devilly is 4-2 up on Jamie Delaney.
Jimmy will not like that.
Pat Walsh is 1-0 up against James Joyce.
60.
Terry O'Connor is 2-1 up against Noel Fitzpatrick. All in the main draw.
81.
This is great.
57.
It's like you're getting all the scores in one place.
Oh yeah.
You're getting to watch live darts. What could be better than this?
Can they?
36.
It's like being at the UK Open here with the
Turn the
switch around
TV
the
off and
boards.
just try and make a fight darts here.
That's it.
60.
I can assure you we are more entertaining than Casualty.
Actually, it'd be
45.
I used to be the Tuesday night show. I would have preferred it. Holby City.
The Tuesday night show. Yeah, the other part of the
155.
emergency department.
Do you know what? There's
Same
that
hospital.
There's that many bloody things going on. Do you know what I mean? There's that many bloody things going on. Do you know that?
Oh, Mark loves a good soap opera, folks. So you've heard it here first.
No, not at all.
The things that come out on this stream.
It's the only soap opera I ever did watch.
Apart from Brookside, I was a big fan of Mick Johnson and
I
Brookside.
used to like that. I have to admit, yes, I did like Brookside, especially when the
47.
Jordache just started burying each other under the patio.
Spoiler alert. For those who haven't watched
Yeah,
Brookside.
third there, Dimitri.
Jesus, here, that's a long time going.
And
That.
Brian has moved into a 4-2 lead. My goodness. That's how to take it out, Brian.
Well,
A beautiful 115. Check out there from Brian Flatley. And if he keeps going like this, Dimitri will be under the patio of the darts tonight.
81. 59.
Darts are being thrown at.
And the Valley has gone into the semi-final, 6-2 win over Jimmy Delaney.
That's a big win.
But
60.
Enda's been up there. He's been up in the top 4. He's won it a couple of times. I think he's been semi-finals and finals. You know, so
Yeah,
Enda's
100.
Well,
Enda's no dozer.
there was very little between himself and Jamie. They actually finished right beside each other in
Correct.
the table.
That's
So
saying there's nothing in it.
it was that sort of a game going into it.
58.
So like maybe house, there's nothing in it.
Apart from 2 Egypts
Ah,
socially distant commentating on darts.
140.
Dave Burns happy to hear Enda's got through.
137.
and that's great darts. Great darts from Brian's been very impressive.
Absolutely. I've
97.
been very impressed with Brian here, and I sort of said maybe 2 legs ago, you know, the challenge was what was Brian going to do with Dimitri coming on strong. Well, he's shown what he can do.
Oh, definitely. And
Dimitri with double
and,
six
and
here.
deserves his 4-2 lead.
12.
Dimitri has been
Brian took out a
well off
150.
on his doubles tonight.
Took out a 115 in the last leg. Has a chance here.
Oh, did he miss? Is that double six, is it? He's 34 left, is it?
He's got 46 and
Ah, 34.
17 left.
did he hit?
17. Yeah, he hit double six.
Wow.
Going for 6, 10 or 6, and he hit the double six.
Wonder did he poison it?
There's that check.
No, he just showed Dimitri where it was.
He just indeed.
Here you go. Free lesson, Dimitri, and Dimitri obliges. Says thanks very much, Brian. I'm gonna move on again.
4-3. It's tightened up.
It's in the balance, Mark.
Yeah, it still could go one way or the other.
It's in the balance.
30. $95. $96. $100.
Dara Nagel there. Great darts, Brian. He's not wrong. You're not wrong, Dara. Brian has
100.
been
Some great darts from Brian.
absolutely
Impressive.
tremendous. Very impressive. Very steady throughout.
95.
And there's the Dimitri consistency starting to kick in.
Well, it's fair to say that Dimitri would have been your
26.
pick, Mark, coming into the night. You were saying
I would-
you'd been watching and following that Premier League closely, and you'd said
I think
he was showing the most
Dimitri would have been a lot of
consistency.
people's favourite.
Yeah,
You know.
but Brian
99.
here, Brian's not subservient to that view, unfortunately.
Well,
He's
he's certainly not reading the script.
writing his own.
Well, he's in his own script.
85.
He's left to finish there. Dimitri will need to tidy this up.
Well, he go for it. No, he's upped it. He's upped it for the percentage.
72.
It's a percentage call, but I had a man after taking 115 out
Yeah,
again me
it
a couple of
would
minutes
it
ago.
would be making you think. Well, there we go. That's the first one. Oh, right, okay.
96.
I wouldn't have called him miles away, but fair enough.
That's his miles away. That's your close.
There's a difference in the size of Galway and the size of Derry, you see.
There's that check.
That's it.
Good dart.
More-
And now it's back to
It's back to
4
evens.
each, and now comes the real race. Here's the real sprint.
This is yep.
This is who is the Usain Bolt of these two players who can sprint to the finish now.
$100.
And that's two. Bar, I'm going for that finish, and he's been hitting over around about the
45.
the 100 mark.
Dimitri.
81.
Travels when he needs them, Dimitri.
Dimitri stepped up to 78.7 of an average.
180.
Brian's in and around
There's
about
another
72,
180.
85. Yep.
Chips.
I think they've gone all from to me. Oh no, it hasn't. That's Brian. I
83.
took my eye off the ball there.
Dimitri can't throw every dart, Mark.
No.
No matter how much you pay to be a member of his fan club.
3.
85.
Terry O'Connor's 5-1 up against Noel Fitzpatrick. Going well there in that game. And
99.
David Brandley beat Charlie Shepherd 4-3
Great
in
leave there from
in
Brian.
the Shield semi-final. So we'll be seeing
57.
David in the Shield final after this game.
After a while.
It'll be after this match on the second stream.
12 missed.
68.
Now that was one dart missed.
100.
2 12s to take a 5-4 lead.
2 6s. He's just gone outside.
12 score.
6s cost him in that last
Now
leg.
here we go. Big breath. Possible sip of liquid confidence.
Ooh.
15.
Door well and firmly open, Brian.
First out, Dimitri.
There it is. That's what you do. You got to take advantage of it, and Brian Flatley does, and moves to within a leg of this game, Mark.
Well, he's put himself in pole position,
And now with the darts too.
and he just keeps a steady score here, and he should be home and hosed.
59.
I don't know if that's steady enough.
Oh, Dimitri is just
43.
it's
What you're hearing there, folks, is random noises from the fan club. They don't know how to explain Dimitri's laws of form.
terrible, terrible. I'll not be able to.
I might have to get the
60.
the kitchen roll out of the tissues out for Mark here if this comes to pass.
It's not going good. It's not going good. No, I have to give it to Brian. Brian, absolutely superb. I have to say, I'll be maybe looking to join his fan club
He's 45.
instead.
He's been tremendous.
Very
Brian Flatley, regardless of the outcome of this game, Brian Flatley has absolutely been fantastic. Dimitri has massively played his part,
Yep.
but it's been incredible to watch
There's Dimitri.
from both players.
Has just ramped up. A 1-3-7 there to take a slight lead.
125.
And
what an
what a
answer.
replay.
What
What a
an
replay just when
answer.
it was needed.
Well, I'm sure those watching on YouTube will agree this is a game of the absolute highest
And a
quality.
great recovery dart for that 97 and leaves him on a finish.
This is a real spectacle of darts here.
125.
Dart last leg.
Back-to-back
Shootout maybe.
1-2-5s.
Yes, that's quite possible.
Oh, that's just gone on a treble 5, is it?
Yes, it has. It's
Oh, that was close.
54.
87. Well, we'll be going, what, 317s, double 18.
I think so. And
And there it is. Double 18. Oh, he pushed that at easy.
69.
The 110.
I think that was just a nervous last start.
I tell you, yeah, well, it can happen us all. And now the 110, Dimitri taking a second to himself here. Oh, he's just gone above the treble.
98.
He's left himself on 12.
But 3 darts clean at 18. What does he do, Mark? Got to go
do you know
straight
what?
for it in your first
First
one.
out, Dimitri.
There it
Exactly
is.
what he's done.
In the
Yeah, well
hole.
done,
It's a
man.
goal.
Ah,
Absolutely.
cheers, man. Fucking hell. We both didn't play as well as we can there, especially you. Couldn't get in the focus at all. Like. I know. It's tough.
Great game, guys. Like for the neutral watching that, incredible stuff. And when
Went
it
one
swung
way,
one way and another many times. Brian,
It
you were
wasn't,
very, very
fucking in it.
Yeah, there was, as Mark would say, there wasn't the width of a cigarette paper between you, but
No.
to be fair, Brian, you were very, very consistent in the early going there, and I suppose it probably gave you enough confidence going into the later legs there. Dimitri probably didn't get your consistency and your scoring that we normally see on these streams.
Yeah, I wasn't focused enough, kind of. So one leg is good, and then I wasn't focused, and I needed time to get back to it. But Brian is very good at the finishing and everything, so he didn't give me a chance.
Very
messing around.
From Brian, yeah. Brilliant.
Thanks, lads, for joining us, and it was a very pleasurable game. We thoroughly enjoyed it, and
thank you, lads. Appreciate it. Well done, Brian. All the best.
Best of luck, Brian, and commiserations, my friend.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, boy. Good night.
Well, Mark, there we go. Was that is that a shock result? I didn't think it was a shock result.
Well, not the way Brian Flatley played, but having said that, having watched Dimitri, he just wasn't firing on all the cylinders that he normally does be firing on. I have to say,
Brian finished in the top 8 in the league table going. So coming into today,
anybody in them top 16 is capable of winning.
Well, certainly,
and that's just the sum and substance of that. Like that 115 finish was superb from Brian. He just showed, and like he's way ahead on the stats, except for maybe the first 9 darts, and that was down to Dimitri, his power scoring at times. But it shows his inconsistency. Crap in on the games, as he said himself on the screen.
It's focus.
There.
It's not even about the quality of his throw or anything he was doing wrong. As he said, he wasn't focused enough on every single leg. And Brian, in my opinion, put him under enough pressure in those legs to make him make a mistake.
Yeah.
So, guys, as we move on and progress through the tournaments, we're going to be going out now for a short break, and we'll be back again very, very shortly.
We'll be starting with the second stream. We'll be just cutting this one.
And we'll send out the new links. You'll find them all over Facebook, and they'll be shared around you. But if you want to be notified as soon as we go live, hit the bell icon on YouTube. You'll be notified as a subscriber of McAvoy Darts. But for now, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back very shortly with the rest of this evening's events to close out the finals of both these great events for the Galway Premier League finals night.